After having a long time of thinking about my decision, do I want to go into the NFL after having such a great year in my junior season? Or do I want to stay here in college and go for another try to get to that national championship one more time? And when I started thinking about it even more, we just came off a year, we just lost to Michigan. I don't like losing to them. And I had such a good game. I had 3 touchdowns in that game. All of my catches ended up with touchdowns, crazy enough. And not only that, we made it to the national championship, but we lost to Oregon. And I'm not going to lie, after losing to Michigan and losing the national championship, I feel like I have to. For the OSU fans, I got to go back and try to give them another shot at winning this thing. I got to try to win this before I go to the NFL. And yeah, it might not be the best decision for me to make. I should definitely go to the NFL. I mean, look at the stats I had. 2,400 yards, almost 40 touchdowns. As a receiver, it's crazy. Like, broke a lot of records, but man, I gotta try again. My senior year, I gotta use my last year eligibility to try to win a national championship. And so, as y'all can see, I'm back. Season 4. And this season, I'm coming with a different type of energy. Kind of similar to my last year, but I'm going for even more. Because look, I had a great year last season, but I didn't win the Heisman. And that's what I want this year. And also, got to win that national championship. And with our first game, being against a team like Bowling Green, this is the perfect team for us to come out here and show what we really working with. Show how we going to be for the season. I mean, we need to start this season off really well. Because last year, we didn't end off how I wanted to. Well, we're not starting this season off how I want to either. We're starting off already. That boy Julian Sand already throwing an interception. What are you doing? Now look, after having such a great season last season, my coach already knows, and he told me, he let me know that I'm going to be the number one, not even just being the number one receiver. I put my hand up and that ball is coming to me every single time. I just got to make sure that throughout this season, I stay consistent as that number one guy. Stay consistent and make sure that these NFL scouts know I'm that guy. And if I want to be that guy, plays like this can't happen. I beat him to the outside. That ball was honestly perfect, landed right in my hands, but guess what? Dropped the ball. This ain't normal. I don't drop balls like this at all. He tackled me and I dropped it. Can't do that for the rest of the season. We got to secure them catches. That's a touchdown. And so, because I'm the reason why we failed getting that last touchdown, we only end up getting 3 points. But Bowling Green couldn't score either. I end up getting this catch while getting tackled. Got to secure those catches every single time. Here on 1st and 10, getting it to the inside. No safety was in there to even help play it, getting that easy first down. Now, I don't know who this DB is over here guarding me, but he definitely wouldn't guard me. I don't even know if he was a zone or man. It looked like zone, and it wasn't a good one because I ended up being wide open for this easy touchdown, one of the easiest ones of my career. And really, you can't even blame that DB. You got to blame either that safety over the top or the defensive coordinator for drawing up that terrible play. And once again, it happened again. I mean, this time it looked like it was his fault, getting right past him. Picking up another easy touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns already in this first half. I just feel like I had to go this crazy already. Especially after dropping that catch that I did earlier. Can't do that. And even after throwing that interception, that boy Julian not looking that bad no more. It looks like we're having a pretty good connection. And I'm hoping we keep this throughout the season. But as soon as I start thinking that we looking good, he throws once again another interception. His second one of this first half. I got 2 touchdowns. He got 2 interceptions. And because of him, Bowling Green is in this game still. They shouldn't be in it. We should be blowing them out right now. But his bad decision making is keeping them in the game. Like, why? What in the world made you throw that pass and then nobody was able to catch him? Easy 6. But that's not where the dumb stuff ended. Here, I'm on like a screen type of play, and I was clearly guarded. I mean, there was nothing I could do about it. He still threw it. There was no reason to do that. That's his second pick six of the game. Thrown. He got 3 picks already. This ain't looking too good right now. Now me, individually, I'm starting this season off amazing. I mean, already going crazy. And then look at this. Another play where I get an easy touchdown. Nobody over the top at all. The DB didn't even try to touch me at all. It's another touchdown. But because of our quarterback, they're in this game right now. As a team, not starting out the season how I want to. But me, I'm doing great, and I hit them with that gritty. I mean, I've been hanging around with that boy Malik Neighbors and all them boys just trying to get better on my game, trying to get prepared for the NFL. And because of them, had to bust out another gritty. Fourth quarter, about 2 minutes left. It's 3rd and 5. We pick up this first down. This game is basically over with. You already know who this is going to. The number 1 receiver in the nation. First down, this game is basically over with. We're up 10 points. Should be over. But it looked like coach wanted to get me another touchdown. He put me on a fade route, and this DB, I'm telling y'all, he been barbecue chicken all game. Another touchdown for me, starting off this season just how I wanted to, going crazy. And even though as a team and my quarterback not really starting off that well, it's looking like I'm already making a strong push for that Heisman award. And I want it. We end up winning this game 45-21 because of me, clearly. First game of the season, put up 10 catches, 272 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Like, yo, unguardable. And obviously, I was going to win both Offensive Player of the Week awards, Big Ten and National. Just went crazy. Expect a lot more of this throughout this season. But now, after playing against a team like that, we got USC. This is a way better team, a team with a lot more talent. And we're going to have to make sure we play a better game. And here, almost had this crazy grab. 2 people on me, and I still caught it. But they ended up replaying it. Official reviewed it. Not a touchdown, unfortunately. Sure did look crazy, though. Well, that would be the only good play of our drive, as they'll start locking this up a little bit. It's 3rd and 10 now, and they put me on a curl route. He didn't look my way at all. Ran to the right side. Took a sack. Now, like I said, I want to start this season off as good as we possibly can. Last game, I don't think we started off as good as we could have. I mean, me personally, start off amazing. But here, this is the game where we could really start off right. It's USC. We got to make sure that we do our thing and look wide open receiver for this big touchdown to go ahead and get the first points of this game. And this is actually a pretty weird game. This is 2 very high-powered offenses. I mean, through our first game, we both scored over like 30 points. And we should have really be having an offensive game. But these defenses are looking like they're going to take over the game. The winner of this is going to be whoever's offenses endures the defense the best, I guess. I mean, just look at us. We can't do nothing. But it ain't only us, though. They couldn't score either. And now we're actually on a pretty decent drive. I'm on this curl route, catching this ball, picking up this first down. We got to make sure that we score this time. Because maybe if they score, it might be too late for us. I'm picking up another first down. These dudes are not going to be able to guard me as long as Julian looks my way almost every single time. Because I told him before this game, look at me every single time. But sometimes if they got multiple people around me, it's going to be a little bit hard for him, especially when they're sending blitzes at him. And we definitely been struggling as an offense as a whole. I mean, we're down 7 points right now. It's a minute and a half. We got to make sure we get down this field and score the touchdown to tie this game up. USC ended up making a huge mistake. One person guarded me, and that safety was way too far away from me, more to the middle. And I ended up getting this easy touchdown, which just tied the game up. Now we just need a defense to go ahead and get this stop, and we can go to OT. And so now we're in OT, and we get the ball first. We need to score here, and we do just that. That boy Julian finds Jaden Moore wide open through the seams for this touchdown. So they end up scoring 2, and on their turn, they only got a field goal. So now we just got to score a touchdown to win this game. As y'all can see, I beat him over the top. But I really don't think the quarterback threw this ball correctly. I mean, y'all let me know. I feel like if he throws that over his head, it's an easy touchdown. But we lose this game, unfortunately, in OT. And I really went crazy. Me and Jaden Moore did our thing. He had 3 touchdowns in this game, but we still lost. We just got to make sure we bounce back next game. But now look, though, I'm going to be honest. Trying to bounce back, having a bounce back game against Bama, it's going to be a pretty tough task to go ahead and try to do. But I did end up getting open on this crossing route, and unfortunately, I'm not fast enough to score this touchdown. I ended up getting caught. Still got that big play, though. Starting this game off right. Our offense is looking pretty good so far. I mean, we done drove down the field in under a minute so far. And then he ended up throwing his dot to the sideline for the touchdown to score the first points of the game. Great throw, Julian. And just to make it even better, they didn't score a touchdown, so all we got to do is score. But they do have us to 3rd and 6. Got that ball right to me. You already know who to throw the ball to. Anytime you need a first down, the security blanket is your boy Jordan Brown. Great blocking on his play. I ended up running into my teammate. Could have picked up a lot more yards, unfortunately. But, hey, man, we still looking good on this drive. 2nd and 14, run the comeback route. You know who that thing is going to. We did fall 1 yard short, but we got me on this jet sweep. Now, I'm be honest, the blocking wasn't what I thought it was going to be. 2 people got out, ended up tackling me for -2 yards. And on 4th and 3, we probably should have kicked this field goal because this didn't work at all. play action, nobody open. He forced this thing into the end zone, and guess what? It's incomplete. They get the ball. Waste of a drive. And then just to make it even worse, instead of us being up by 10 points, it's a tie game now. And here with about 40 seconds left, he threw this thing up, gave me a chance, and I couldn't even try to get that ball. Went right out of bounds. And then coach took me out the game on 3rd and 7. Now it's the third quarter, and they done scored a touchdown. They take the lead now, and we got to make sure that we score on this drive, because if we don't, they got the momentum. And guess who is open? That man, Jaden Moore. He's been going crazy. He's been an amazing receiver, too, so far in the season. We got to keep this going, though. And defense end up getting a stop. This is our chance to get this lead back. I'm getting past him, getting to the inside, and he's forcing it into me, and somehow I'm making this catch. I mean, I'm telling y'all, I'm that guy when it comes to having to make, like, crazy catches in traffic type catches. You got to go to me. And it looked like he thought that he could throw anything to me, because he didn't even realize what the play was. It wasn't a slant pass, my guy. I got to stop. I stopped, and guess what he did? He still threw the slant, and that's an interception on him. Not my fault. Y'all let me know, though. And due to that turnover, luckily our defense did not allow the touchdown, but they did end up allowing 3 points, and now we're down by 3. Picking up this first down, they got one defender guarding me. I'm not able to get past him, but still want this ball, though. And look at that. I didn't get this catch. It was a crazy pass, but unfortunately couldn't get a foot in. Literally toes is the reason why I didn't score that touchdown, but we did make our way down the field, though. 2nd and 10, getting that thing to me. Like I said, I'm going to make those contested catches. It's 1st and goal now. We scored a touchdown, but they scored too. And unfortunately for us, with no time left, tried to give me a shot to go ahead and catch this ball, get us down the field, but couldn't do it. Couldn't make it happen, and we lose our 2nd game in a row. Could not get the bounce back game against Alabama. Gonna have to try again next week in the game where I went crazy still. Couldn't get into the end zone, but still had a pretty good game, though. And with this week being the bye week, this is the week that we got to take to really just think to ourselves, really just think about how we've been playing as a unit and do better for the rest of the season. Because this is my last year, and I ain't trying to go outside. But look, though, y'all, we done came off the bye week. We feeling refreshed, rejuvenized, whatever, all the other words and stuff. We got Minnesota this week. This is a game that we definitely should be able to win. And matter of fact, the way we feeling, we need to blow them out. Yeah, we at that crib, but that don't mean nothing. We're Ohio State, OSU. We got to do our thing. Luckily, even though we took 2-3 losses, whatever, we still ranked top 10. We got to make sure we play like that top 10 team this week. Got me through the middle, making this catch, taking the hit. Y'all know who I am. I'm not dropping no type of pass like that. And after making it down the field here on 3rd and 2, he took way too long to get me this ball. I mean, I was wide open for too long, but it's good, though. We are now at 2nd and goal, going to the jet sweep. Last time we tried this, it didn't work out, but look at the blocks this time. I'm trying to get into that end zone, but they just barely take me up out of there. 3rd and goal, going for this fade ball, getting it to the outside, and he swats it away. Great defense by that DB. We end up scoring a touchdown after coach took me out the game, but Minnesota did too. And with a minute left here in this first half, I'm calling for this ball one-on-one with this dude, and I know I'm coming down with it. Y'all know it too. Getting that huge catch on that boy head top. It's the 3rd quarter now, and it's 10-10. This is not how I want it to be. I'm getting past this dude immediately. He cannot guard me. Easy touchdown. We got to make sure we blow these dudes out for the rest of the game. We got to make sure we play our best, because we're not looking like OSU right now. We're not looking like how we want to be. But it's looking like we can gain a whole lot of momentum. I mean, after scoring that touchdown, we look pretty good. Defense got the stop, but now it's 3rd and 16. And when I thought I was open over the top for that touchdown, that boy made a crazy play. I mean, y'all, that was a crazy play he just made. He just took away my touchdown. Wow. But luckily, they did nothing with it. We're all the way here at the goal line on 2nd and goal. I'm going for this fade route. Let them in the dust. Touchdown, extend this lead. They did indeed score, though, making it a 7-point game again with just less than 2 minutes left in this game. I'm not trying to be in this game right now, but look, though, Julian Saint ended up fumbling the ball in the backfield, and they get the ball. And so now it's looking like we might end up going to OT, which is ridiculous. I don't feel like we should be here, but unfortunately, we might be. I end up making this crazy catch, though. We calling a timeout, getting down the field. As long as we can try to somehow get a field goal, we're going to be good. And we did indeed get a field goal. We won this game by 3 points. I understand Minnesota isn't a terrible team, but this ain't the way I want us to be playing. I mean, especially if we want to win that national championship, We got to make sure that by the time we get to the end of the season that we're playing way better than we are right now, because we're not looking like we should be at all. I mean, me personally, I'm having an amazing season. So far in the Heisman rankings, I'm number 1, which is crazy. I might win it this year as long as I keep playing how I am. All right, so we're 2-2 right now. We got Northwestern. Clearly, this is a game that we should be able to destroy them in. I mean, this is also a game where I should be able to go crazy. I'm already starting off right. Beating this dude to the outside, no safety over the top, or he was just way too slow to catch up to me. Easy touchdown to start this game off. Let's go. Defense got that stop, and now it's our turn to go ahead and extend this lead. You got me to the middle of the field. I'm open every single play. This is exactly how we should be doing right now. Let's go. Continue this drive and make sure we keep this up. And we're doing exactly that. Made our way all the way into the red zone. This 1st and go, hiking that ball. And look, where is the DB at? I don't know. I thought I had this touchdown, but I guess I didn't. Coach decided to give me another chance, and Julian threw this ball perfectly. Burnt him. I mean, completely killed that DB. I don't know where he was going, but that's another touchdown for me. So far now, this game is going exactly how I planned. I already have 2 touchdowns in this game, and nobody's guarding me. That safety or DB or whatever he is just couldn't play me at all. And I've been working on my speed a good amount. Was able to get into that end zone untouched. Another touchdown. That's 3 in the first half. I'm going crazy. Like, no cap, this got to be one of the craziest first halves I ever, no, probably is the craziest first half I had in my college career, not including the playoffs. I think last year I might have had a game like this before, but look at this stat line in the first half, going crazy. Northwestern then finally put some points on the board, and it looked like Coach keeps on putting me on crossing routes, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm liking it because it's working every single time. I'm way too fast for whoever's guarding me. When the winners game 24-7, as I got taken out for the rest of the game. I mean, I had a good enough game to get out the game anyway. I mean, 6 catches, 220 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I'm on my Heisman run for real, y'all. And I'm looking to continue this Heisman run for real. I mean, we got Rice this game. Another team where I can really go crazy. I mean, I can go crazy against any team, but teams like this is where I could really go crazy. Made our way down the field here on our first drive, and on 3rd and 2. I don't know where he was going, but I could have had that touchdown, but couldn't get a foot in. Still here on 3rd and 2. Tried to get this touchdown. Might have been a little bit too selfish. Couldn't get the touchdown that time, but we get another opportunity after they end up getting a penalty, giving us another set of downs here on 3rd and goal. Another opportunity on this fade ball, and I'm catching it this time, keeping my feet in for this touchdown. And after getting a stop on their offense, we find ourselves back here in the red zone, but it is 3rd and 4. You know who to go to every single time. I'm here on the inside, catching this ball, trying to get into this end zone. Can't do it though. We're going to get in there though. Coach want me to get in that end zone so bad. He got me on this jet sweep. I get amazing blocking, cutting up the field into that end zone. Rice scored a touchdown. They trying to stay in this game, but it's still the first half, and I mean, we still got more damage to do. Look at me catching that ball, throwing that safety to the floor, and we end up getting more points on that drive. Here in the 3rd quarter, he ended up throwing this ball a little bit too far to the outside. I could not secure it, but we still looking good though. After getting another stop here in the 3rd quarter, we're still up 21-10. And I ended up getting open here on the outside. I had to go up a little bit. Playmaker myself because they was playing too low out there on the flats, picking up this big game. It's the 4th quarter. We're up 28-10. And I'm here on the flat route, throwing this ball up to me. Could not secure it, unfortunately. But my coach wanted me to win this Heisman so bad. He got me going for another fade route, but I just couldn't secure it. That DB played some great defense on me. I got to bring that ball down. Now, normally, Coach would take me out the game, but he knows how bad I want this Heisman Award. So he let me stay in. He knew I was going to torch the mess out of 25. I mean, I've been killing them all game. I don't know why he was that close to me, but hey, man, I appreciate the touchdown in my, my Heisman run. And of course, just as we should, destroying Rice 38-10 in the game where we're supposed to do this. It's just when we get to the better teams, we got to make sure we perform. I mean, I'm going to perform no matter what. I've been performing all season against any team. It really doesn't matter for me. It's about the rest of the team. How we gonna do this? Now, I'm be honest, here we're on a stretch of teams that just aren't ranked or not that good, especially compared to us. But I feel like this is a stretch of games that we really need to really build the confidence that we're gonna need towards the end of this season, because we cannot be losing games like that. I mean, the 2 losses that we have are against the 2 ranked opponents that we played against. I'm sure. You feel me? We can't do that though. So against these teams, we got to make sure we do our thing, and we can't do things like this. I mean, Julian is just going to have to make sure he makes smarter decisions, especially when we're playing against the way better teams, because the better teams aren't going to not score almost every single time. They're not going to give us more opportunities like these teams. We got to make sure we play better. And I'm be honest, so far in this first half, we're not playing that good. First quarter, we didn't even touch the end zone. I don't even think we got to the red zone, but finally we're getting to that side of the field. Purdue been playing some pretty good defense here, but we're going to have to open that defense up, you feel me, and make sure we score on this drive right here, because we can't be looking like we trash on offense, getting open on this out route, on this sideline, toe drag, swag, whatever, getting that first down. But just look at Purdue's defense. I don't know what it is, but they playing good defense here. And on 3rd and 6, I'm getting open on this crossing where I had to slow down a little bit, because if I didn't, that ball wouldn't be as good. I had to do that. But now we're here on 1st and goal, getting to the inside. He got a different guy on the other side, and y'all know who that is. That boy Jaden Moore, playing great this season. Let's go. It's now the second half, and we only have 7 points so far, which is actually really crazy when we think about it. But just look who's open again. Wide open, too fast, end zone, Jaden Moore. Every time. That boy is just fast. He might be the fastest player on the team. He's faster than me for sure. And now I guess this is when we finally start to blow them out. They still can't score no touchdowns. Only got 3 points. Jet sweep, got some great blocks, throwing him to the ground, finally getting taken down. It is now 3rd and 6, and y'all know who this ball is going to. The #1 receiver in the nation, Jordan Brown, 17, you feel me? And now 2nd and 7 after making our way down the field. Tried to force this thing in, but couldn't get it. If I could have got my hands on it, I would have secured it for sure. But now we got to make sure we get this first down. Here on 3rd and 7, he's getting that thing to Jaden Moore, and y'all know he picking that up. And we're going right back to the jet sweep here on 1st and goal. Great blocks, and I'm in that end zone for the rushing touchdown. With less than a minute left, you'd think I wouldn't be in the game, but coach wanted me to stay in. I don't know what this DB was doing, but he wasn't guarding me. I guess I'll take the easy touchdown to go ahead and lead the game, I guess. But man, what a game here against Purdue. Won this game 28-10. Wish it could have been better, to be honest with you, but still came out with the dub. That's all that matters. Had 7 catches, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Y'all already know me, Jordan Brown. I go crazy every game. And we're about halfway through the season. If you look at my stats, 50 catches, almost 1,200 yards with 14 touchdowns already. Yo, I'm a touchdown machine. And I'm averaging more yards, more touchdowns per game than I was last season. So, yeah, I'm going crazy right now. And we're #2 in the nation right now. But the bad thing is we got 2 losses. And I think both of those were in-conference losses, which are really going to hurt when we try to get to that conference championship. But can't worry about the games that we lost so far. Got to make sure we win the rest of the games on our schedule. And for this game, we got Michigan State. They're not ranked. They're not really having that good of a season. So this should be a game that we can take advantage of. You know me, how crazy I've been going. I'm going to take advantage of anybody who's in front of me. It don't matter who it is. Whoever lines up in front of me is going to get killed. Every single game, it don't matter. I'm picking up this first down. We scoring this drive. And our run game really hasn't been that good throughout the season, so we haven't been using it. But here at the goal line, we used it, got that touchdown, scoring the first points of the game. There's one thing you most definitely got to recognize about my game and how I've been progressing throughout my career here in college is the fact that I have been turning into like an NFL talent. I started off just a 6'4" guy that could really just go up there. I didn't have no route running, wasn't really that fast after my injury in high school, but now I'm looking like a well-rounded wide receiver. I can do anything you need me to do. It don't matter. Look at me going up, grabbing this catch for the touchdown. What a grab. What a throw too. And I mean, just looking at the film differences from my first year to now, I mean, my route running releases, everything just so much better. It's crazy. I'm going to be a beast when I get to the NFL, no cap. We came in this game to dominate, and that's exactly what we're doing so far against Michigan State. We're up 21-0. The defense has been playing amazing. That boy Julian is really putting that ball on the money too. We ended up winning this game 24-8. Did our thing. did what we need to do. But not only that, y'all already know I dominated, as I do every single game. 9 catches, 156 yards, and 2 touchdowns. At this point, just routine. But now, after going through a streak of teams that weren't ranked, teams that we should beat, should dominate, we're now coming back into this stretch of games where we're going to have to play against some pretty tough opponents. We finally playing against another ranked team, and it's Nebraska. And off the rip, they showing that they not a team to just play around with. They're already winning this game 14-7, and I'm trying to do everything I possibly can. I'm getting open almost every single play, and as long as he sees me, I'm going to secure the catch and get the first down, do everything I possibly can for this team to try to win. We got about a minute left in this first half, and it's 2nd and 18 after taking a big sack. And they've been sending the blitz at that boy Julian, and he really cannot do anything about it, taking another sack. But now here in the third quarter, we got the ball, and we're only down by 4 points. I got amazing blocking by my guys to pick up this first down. And then we caught their defense completely off guard. Actually, I don't know what they was doing. This DB was kind of swapping to the other side mid-play. I guess I'll take this easy touchdown wide open. And with just less than a minute left in the third quarter, we get another opportunity, this time to extend the lead. I'm on the drag, but I decided to stop right in the middle right before I ran into any defenders, getting this catch for another touchdown. But man, somehow they found a way to come back in this game, and they're now up by 4 points. That man Jaden Moore had the opportunity to get us down the field and drop the ball. It was a great pass by our quarterback, but now we got to really get down the field. This time he's getting it to me. Y'all know I'm going to secure it in any big play type of situation. I told Julian to look my way every single time, and he did this time. I put my hand up in the air because I was wide open. That safety was not going to get to the outside to get me. Touchdown. We take the lead. But Nebraska would then go ahead and get a 3 field goal to tie the game up. And so now we're in OT. But still, it still seems like their game plan is not to double team me when clearly they should be. I'm getting into that end zone. But then again, they scored 2. And then they end up scoring on their turn as well. We got to make sure we score a touchdown here. And we do just that. Getting me the ball again for another touchdown. I'm unstoppable, unguardable. Can't guard me at all. And now, y'all know, because of new college rules, we got to keep on battling it out here in the 2-point conversion. Y'all already know going to me. I'm going to secure this catch, getting our first 2. They got their 2 and then got another 2 on their turn. But then on our turn, forced pass, incomplete. And we lose this game. And mind y'all, we got 3 losses. All 3 losses came from ranked teams. I don't think we beat a ranked team yet this season. Ridiculous. And as for me, I did my thing. I don't know what else I could have done possibly for this team for us to win that game, but we really need to tighten up. We can't beat a ranked team. Come on, man. We got to do better. And we're looking to do better here against Oregon. We're at that crib, though, so it's definitely going to be a very tough game, especially since we clearly can't beat ranked teams. But that's going to have to change because we're going to have to start beating these tougher teams. If we want to be able to make it to the playoffs, make it through the playoffs, get to the national championship, we ain't going to be able to if we keep losing. I'll tell y'all one thing, Coach most definitely was not happy at all for our last loss. We know and we understand that we haven't beat a ranked team yet, but he let us know for sure, because there's really no reason why we should be able to play well against unranked teams, but as soon as a ranked team come around, we just can't get the dub at all. And so far in this game against Oregon, we really can't move the ball on offense. Julian trying to connect with me down the field, but it's a little bit too far out of bounds and I could not secure that catch. And it's just the fact that you could just tell in the locker room that the morale isn't as good as it should be. Yeah, we got a good record, a decent record, but the teams we beat, like I said, were not ranked. And as a ranked team, a top 10 team in the nation, you got to be able to beat other top teams in the nation. But it's going to be real hard to do that when the team's morale is a little bit down and your quarterback is throwing interceptions in the red zone. Now, lucky for us, though, our defense is holding on. No, they only got 2 field goals. And here, a dot to the middle of the end zone, a big touchdown. And that was a big touchdown because our defense has been locking up for us so far in this game. We just got to make sure we're putting points on the board and we'll be able to win this game. And I'm going to be honest, in the first half, I really wasn't even showing up. But I think I got their defense all analyzed and figured out now. And here in the second half, I'm finna go crazy, picking up my first touchdown of the game. Now this play right here ended up making me mad. because on this play, this dude got killed, destroyed off the release, and I didn't get that ball. That should have been an easy touchdown, but Julian didn't see me, and I understand sometimes you can't see me, but that play right there was immediate. There's no way he didn't see me. And after getting locked up last drive and Oregon finally scoring a touchdown, it's only a 2-point game now, but I just know that we could be up by more points if I just got the ball on that play. But gotta lead the pass in the pass, because we're now back in the red zone with 2 minutes left in this game. We got to get into the end zone, and you know who to get that ball to. Jordan Brown, number 17 with the tug. And man, thanks to the defense, we got the ball back with a minute and a half left in this game, and I'm taking this thing for the first down, hurting that boy trying to get into the end zone, but couldn't do it. And then for good measure, a little run to the inside for the touchdown. This game is over with. And there we go. Finally, we defeat a team that is ranked. About time. Shouldn't have took us this long. And like I said, I still be going crazy. 6 catches, 104 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I always do my thing. But now, in this game coming up, I'm going to have to make sure I do my thing for sure. Because this is the game, one of the reasons why I decided to come back for my 4th season. It's the game we play against Michigan. This is the game that we have been waiting for all year, especially if you've seen our last season. Unfortunately, we lost to them. And I really felt like it wasn't going to be right if I went to the NFL off a loss to Michigan. Like, we got to win this time. This is my last chance to go ahead and leave on a dub against Michigan. And shoot, I know me personally, as I do every single game, I'm going to dominate. I'm going to do everything I possibly can in my power to win this game. And yeah, this time around, we're at that crib with it. So it's going to make it a lot harder for us to, lock in for real. Because they most definitely do have a very loud stadium. We just got to make sure that we stay locked in, stay together so that we can win this game. And well, just as we thought, it's the second quarter now, and the only team that scored was them. It's a very low-scoring game, straight defense right now. But we making our way down the field right now. After taking a sack, it's 2nd and 14. There's a one-person guard me, and I thought I had a step on him, but quarterback couldn't even see me because that D-line was all up in his face. I don't know if they sent a blitz, but that was pretty fast. So now it's 3rd and 21, and he ended up throwing the ball across the field, picked up a couple yards so we can keep this field goal. And that one field goal that we got was the only points that we scored in the first half. It's now the second half. Michigan got the ball, ended up scoring a touchdown, making it 14-3. But me, I'm trying to get in this game. We got to stay in it. We cannot allow them to separate from us. We're scoring this tug. And thanks to the defense getting the big stop, now this is our opportunity right here to make sure that we score a touchdown to take the lead. He threw this ball down the field, and just look at this. I'm using my elite speed to burn all these defenders. They had 3 people trying to chase me down and couldn't do it. Big touchdown to take the lead. And the defense once again gets out here and gets another stop. So now it's the 4th quarter, beating him over the top once again, picking up this huge gain. He's lucky that that safety was there to help him and prevent my touchdown, because man, that boy cannot guard me. Clearly, I already have a lot of yards in this game, and now in the 4th quarter, look at that man, Jaden Moore down the field. He is way too fast. Nobody was anywhere near him when he caught that ball. Big touchdown. We're going crazy. It's now a 10-point game with under 50 seconds left in this game. So it's basically over with. And on 3rd and 2, a huge play, another huge play. That boy Julian Sain is just doing his thing this game. I'm happy that he's playing as well, because typically he really hasn't been playing that well against ranked teams. But hey, man, he's playing good this game. And it's the biggest game of the year in the regular season. And we do our thing. And on my last game against Michigan, in the regular season at least, I get the dub on them. Let's go. And y'all already know, man, me and Jaden Moore, we're going to do it every time. Balled out. And so with that dub to end off the season, that was the last game of the year. And we end up being 9-3. 2 losses being in conference. So clearly, we're not going to get to the conference championship. But we are in the college football playoff, clearly. And it's looking like we finna end up playing Clemson. But before the college football playoff starts, my stats were 90 catches, 2,000 yards, and 27 touchdowns. And that was good enough for me to win the Heisman Trophy. Man, what a season I had. Went crazy. And just like I said at the beginning of the year, I was playing for that Heisman. But now, it's time to get that national championship. We got 2 things out of the 3 knocked out. Beat Michigan, win the Heisman. Let's get that natty. Well, we thought we was going to end up playing Clemson in the first round of the college football playoff, but after the last bye week and conference championship stuff happened, the seeding ended up changing a little bit. So instead, we got Oklahoma. And look, at the end of our season off, the way we did against Michigan, even though we didn't get to a conference championship, it definitely did feel like a conference championship that we ended up winning. But we got to bring that momentum here into the playoff. And yeah, we done made our way down the field, but it's starting to get a lot tougher as we're getting closer to the end zone. It's our second time getting to 3rd down. Last time we converted on 4th down, but this time we're actually getting the 1st down off the 3rd. Now, Coach did end up taking me out the game for the rest of that drive, and we did end up scoring a touchdown after running the ball in. And luckily, our defense did get a stop too, so we got a chance with a minute left in the first half to go ahead and get the lead before the half. And we done made our way down the field pretty quickly. And on 1st and 10, I'm beating this man to the inside, getting his touchdown, and we up by a touchdown now. Oklahoma started off with the ball in the second half. They scored pretty fast, so it's already a tied game, and they locked us up on our first drive and ended up getting a sack. So now we got to punt the ball off, and because of that, Oklahoma scored a touchdown, taking the lead. Luckily, though, I'm the greatest receiver college football has ever seen. Clearly, after this season and last season, and having 1 DB on me just isn't a good decision at all. Getting this touchdown easily. Defense got another stop for us. Last time they did this for us, we didn't score, but this time we got to make sure we put points on the board. And y'all already know who's going to get this catch. That man is just too fast. Jaden Moore with the touchdown. Like I'm telling y'all boys, if it ain't me going crazy, it's going to be him. And at the defense got once again another stop. We done made our way down to their side of the field. I burnt this DB over the top, but that ball went right into his hands. Luckily for us though, he ended up dropping that pick, so we get more opportunities. But that really didn't mean anything because they would lock us up, get 2 sacks in a row, making it 4th and 25. We got to punt this ball away. We're too far away for field goal. But still, though, they couldn't score a touchdown. We get the ball back, making our way down the field again. And just look at this Jaden Moore wide open. I was open too, but hey, all we needed was a 1st down. There's no doubt in my mind that I have the best release in college football. And I've been showing it all game. I'm showing it here too. That DB couldn't even move. I don't know what he was doing, but it's easy touchdown though. But man, what a great game for my team offensively and defensively. We get out this game with a dub, going on to the 2nd round. Man, I went crazy. 3 touchdowns. Let's go. It is now Sugar Bowl time against a very, very tough opponent. A team that we didn't get to play this season, but we get to play them now. Georgia. It's going to be a real tough game, but it's going to be a good one. Georgia's a great team with a very great defense. But if one thing about me, it don't matter what defense I'm playing against. I'm going to torch whatever player is standing in front of me. It don't matter at all. I'm going to do what I need to do every single time. So at the end of the day, it's going to be about if my quarterback steps up to the plate, if the other players on the offense does, and if our defense decides to lock up. Because y'all know through film all season, I'm like 7-11. I'm open all day. And another person who's been open a lot, that man Jaden Moore catching that huge pass, making our way down the field on 1st and 10 now, running this play action. He threw this ball right over that DB's head. We in that end zone. Defense ended up getting a stop, and they're almost getting a stop on us here on this drive. But on 3rd and 10, he finally ends up coming to me, and y'all know I'm securing that 1st down. Sometimes I really don't understand why I don't get the ball a couple of plays, but then this ended up happening. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think this was my fault. I called for the ball, but he should have threw that ball over his head. It looked like a bullet. Should have been higher. And through the first half, it's really been only a touchdown for each team. It's going to be whoever can really endure the other team's defense, because clearly we both have top 5 defenses in the nation. So it's going to be a real gritty game. But as for me, I'm going to keep going crazy. Y'all know me. Touchdown. Georgia ended up returning the favor, scoring on their turn. But one thing they need to realize, and every team needs to start realizing, that you cannot have one person on me. I'm going to get that ball deep down the field, securing that catch with 2 people trying to knock it out. And now, on their side of the field, on about the 30-yard line, on 1st and 10, he's all pressed up on me, but he wasn't even manned up to me, so I ended up getting this easy drag route, picking up this first down, try to move some people out the way, gain some more yards. Now, a guy, he's on our team, but y'all haven't heard him all season because he really hasn't been showing up. Deuce Alexander, well, he showed up here, finally doing something. Deuce Alexander for the touchdown. We were looking pretty good, up 21-14, until we started getting locked up on this drive. And just to make matters even worse, that boy Julian threw an interception, putting Georgia already in scoring range. And so they ended up burning clock, scoring a touchdown, bringing us into OT. And there's no way we lose it here. Running this jet sweep, and my blocks were pretty decent. I don't know if I chose the right hole or not. I mean, there was a guy to the outside, so I had to go inside, falling 1 yard short of the first down. And now, on 3rd and 1, ran my route exactly how I was supposed to. He forced it into me, incomplete pass. But while trying to make that catch, ended up taking a pretty big hit. And so coach decided to sit me out for the next play. I mean, this was the game-defining play almost. And as bad as I wanted to stay in, coach wouldn't let me. I mean, yeah, I was in pain, but I wanted to stay in. It's 4th down. We need this. But instead, he decided to keep me out the game. We went for 3, and they scored a touchdown. They win, and they move on in the playoff. And we go home. 9 catches, 166 yards, and 2 touchdowns in my last college football game. It was a great one. Unfortunately, couldn't get to the national championship. Look, though, even though I wasn't able to get that last thing checked off my checklist, had an amazing year. First year at San Diego State, pretty mid, but after that, my 3 years here in OSU were insane, especially my last 2. And not only that, got to set a good amount of records here in college. But now, it's time to do this in the NFL. It's finally time for me to declare for the NFL draft. After an amazing college football career, it's finally time for your boy Jordan Brown to dominate in the NFL.